y'all, welcome back to the Lips Reacts channel. I'm Lips, and we are watching the second episode of Dune Prophecy, which the ending of the first episode was absolutely wild. And I went on a vacation. I went to Italy, and I'm 2 weeks behind right now, so I get to watch episodes 2 and 3 today and catch up. But I did see someone post on Blue Sky. What do you call that? A cloud? I don't know. And they were saying how Game of Thrones has traumatized them for weddings and how they expected the worst. And I was kind of giggling because same. And then also the worst did happen, just delayed. And also maybe worse than I anticipated. But I think it was a banger of a way to start this show. So without further ado, I will be reacting to episode 2 titled Two Wolves. And also this same week on Patreon, at least, Dune Part 2 movie will be releasing. So if you want that, if you want the full length reaction, head on over into Patreon. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the episode. Oh. Oh, wow. That's her dead body. Why did it happen to her too, though?
It's been a long time since I studied here. I'm still a sister first.
Ooh, okay, I'm intrigued.
Before this happened, did you notice any physical changes? Any signs of distress?
Well, yes.
She had a nightmare. Whatever it was terrified her. She knew something was coming. I should have listened.
The Emperor's truthsayer killed just before the royal wedding. That's no coincidence. That's an assassination.
How could he kill them both, though?
You think someone attacked Kasha here?
I'm saying I'd keep my guard up.
The dynamic between this girl and the girl who lied in the first episode is very interesting.
The initial physical exam is inconclusive.
Liz is running more tests.
Oh, she looks worse for wear.
I'm leaving for Seleucus Secundus. Pruitt Rashezi is dead. Burned.
From the inside.
This is the burning truth Mother Akela spoke of.
Oh.
Go. I can take care of things here.
Ish. Oh. Damn it.
You don't believe I'm up to the task?
Emotions cloud judgment, Tula. Hard choices will have to be made.
Perhaps emotions are clouding your judgment.
When have I ever shied away from hard choices?
It's one that involves Lila. She needs to connect with her ancestors.
She hasn't had the training.
Who is Lila?
Care for the girl.
I raised her.
But she's not your child. She is the one who can give us the answers we need. It's dangerous, but if you lead her, she'll make it. The school is yours until I return.
Oh, she is giving it to her.
There are secrets we have gone to great lengths to keep.
It's a risk we'll have to take.
Hmm.
I'm departing for Seleucus Secundus. I want you to accompany me.
You're aware of my circumstances.
Circumstances? Oh. Eerie. Hi. Oh.
Duke Rashezi, we're all devastated by this tragedy, Havako included.
My boy. You tell me that a toy did this.
They're blaming it on the toy. Wow.
Along with everyone, know the risks of thinking machines. They're unpredictable. You should never have had one to begin with.
That sucks, though.
You may
Because they're
want
just
to
going to blame it
remind
on the
yourself
thinking
that there is
machines
a
and they're
fleet
not.
of fighters in orbit around this planet.
Oh.
Mine.
All I'm saying is accidents happen. This one was particularly appalling.
I don't blame her, but it always sucks when people take the easiest answer instead of looking into it, because then they're just going to think, or maybe they want to think that's it. I mean, right? I'd rather think it was a toy than an assassination.
You made your feelings regarding Pruitt Richese and the wedding very clear.
No, no, no. You must understand I was expressing a private concern.
Uh-oh. Well, he doesn't care.
I did not tell you to kill that boy, but you wanted me to.
That's cool.
And I can do it again.
Oh.
No, no. No, this is madness.
And he can do it from anywhere, it seems.
Guards! Arrest him.
Wow. Wow.
Take him to the
what?
suspension cells.
I respect that. He almost took that. He almost went, yes. But it also, that grin makes me think that's exactly
Quiet,
where he
word
wants
gets
to
out.
be.
I'll handle it personally, Your Majesty.
Oh, I bet you will. Handle it personally. Wait. Are they working together then? But, so my issue is, well, that's cool. It seems like he can burn someone from anywhere.
You know why we separate infants from their mothers when a sister
Hold
gives
them
birth?
there.
It prevents bonds that one might hold above the sisterhood.
Before Mother Rakella died, with her last breath, she prophesied Tiran Arafel, a tyrannical force that we would have to reckon with. We believe that reckoning is here. That a new enemy has emerged to undermine our power.
That's what killed Mother Kasha.
You know what? Hey, say what you want about the sisterhood. Say what you want about people who believe in other things. At least they are on the right track with what happened.
We need you to talk to Mother Rakella. We
Pardon
think she
me.
will know how to fight it.
She's dead.
Keller. I'm...
You,
This is her daughter?
great granddaughter.
Great granddaughter.
If you unlock your genetic memory, you might be able to access her.
Oh no.
Tell us about her premonition.
It takes years to prepare for the agony. I only just started.
You can do it, girl.
It is a great risk,
risk.
but it must be your choice.
If one of the two leaders has to have this conversation, I'm glad it was that one. The other mommy scares me. She's very intense. Oh. Oh, that's what that look was.
I suppose there are worse ways to grieve.
You won't catch me shedding a tear. I barely knew the little brat. Father kept us on different planets.
Oh. That was her brother.
I doubt my family will ever make peace with it.
Should I be making a hasty retreat then? Will the Duke use the fleet to seize the throne now that he can't marry into it?
The palace is meaningless.
Oh.
What matters is those beautiful little flecks of orange dust.
Nice.
Arrakis. That's where he's from.
Who?
The soldier in custody.
Is this about my brother?
Oh, uh-oh.
What does your father plan to do with the fleet?
Haven't you been listening? He doesn't confide in me.
Uh-oh. Is she playing us right now? Obviously, she wants information.
The boy was burned alive by one of my soldiers.
Soldier from Arrakis?
Yes.
How?
He claims to have been swallowed by a sandworm.
Didn't we? You saw it, though.
Art survived an attack by Shai Hulud.
Indeed.
He says the worm gave him a gift. If Richese finds out, he'll think I issued the order. Kasha didn't trust that soldier. Where was she when I needed her?
Be calm. We must proceed carefully, but we can handle this.
And how do you suggest we do that?
Oh, you saw the boy's body. His death was unnatural. Desmond Hard could still have value.
What do you mean?
There are many who would turn their weapons against us, and this man pledges his in our defense. All I'm saying is let's not rush to execute our friends, to please our enemies.
Uh-oh. And there's, oh, and you know what? They're working together now. That's probably terrifying to me. Probably. It is. There's also two wolves in that relationship, huh?
Did you mean what you said about making sacrifices? Becoming a martyr?
Human life is sacred. That's why there's no greater honor than to give it. Reverend Mothers know better than anyone that the dead aren't gone.
I wish I was so sure about things.
This girl sees too much. She's too much of a skeptic.
You're preparing the Rossack poison.
You can report to Valia that Sister Lila will be making her own decision.
But it's not just Lila's life that hangs in the balance, is it? It's the lives of all the women within these walls.
Oof. That's so much pressure to put on her, though. She's just a child.
You're about to meet the most powerful people in the Imperium. Every single one of them has their own agenda. But only one of them is your mission.
The princess.
We also have our own agenda.
Where is the man who killed my son?
I've already ordered a full investigation.
I know you're hiding him. You idiot bastard let it slip.
That look. She's like, what?
I've made allowances for your grief, but do not presume to tell me what to do.
Oh. What a time to enter.
Ferdinand, Orla, there can be no greater tragedy than that of a promising life cut short. The Sisterhood mourns with you.
But your information is wrong.
Ooh. Oh?
No suspect being held in relation to the death of your son.
Wow.
If you're lying, I will take my ships and your spice operation.
Remove them now.
Let's not allow our grief to control our conversation. Mother Superior is here.
I like the finger movements.
We should take his toll for that incident.
Leave us.
She knows she's at fault.
Kasha Jinjo is dead.
She's what?
She was burned.
A fire?
No.
No.
From the inside. I wish to question the suspect in Pruitt Richese's murder.
As I said, there is no suspect.
Oh, buddy, you can't lie to her. Not to Mother Superior.
Whatever reasons you have for keeping this truth from the Duke, I'm sure they're well-intentioned. But you are holding someone regarding this murder.
Wait, wouldn't she then probably die, right?
The man is my prisoner. I will deal with it.
Have a go. It's not every day we are fortunate enough to have the Mother Superior of the Sisterhood as our personal truthsayer.
Wow. The power she holds in this dynamic.
My wife has always been a champion of debate. So be it. You can have your interrogation.
Imagine your partner calling you a champion of debate. Oh.
Step outside your body. Allow your awareness to extend to your nerves.
Whoa.
To the flow of your blood.
Huh. I don't know if I'm snacking on everything that the Sisterhood's putting down, but that technique I like.
She was sure that one day you would become a Reverend Mother. And I can see now that that's true.
Butter her up. You need her.
Take me away from here, please. I still want to go with you and study.
The Sisterhood wants that for you too. I must confer with your father. In the meantime, Sister Theodosia will take care of you.
So what do you want to know? Some volumes date back to the use of wood pulp. I want you to tell me exactly how Kasha died.
Sorry, was she faking it? This is wild. They just suspend them in air.
Who are you, really?
Nothing but a soldier of the Imperium.
What brought you to the palace?
Faith.
Uh-oh.
advise against playing games with me, I will win.
I have nothing to hide. Can you and your sister say the same?
I'm not the one in the cell.
Not yet.
Did you kill Pruitt Richesi?
I did.
You admit to treason?
I admit to justice.
On whose authority did you pass that sentence?
Well, not really.
Did you kill Reverend Mother Kasha?
She was unworthy to stand beside the Emperor.
What?
The same way I see the blood trailing your every step.
Oh. Uh-oh.
How do you mean?
Shyla took my eye and granted me with a gift to see what even you cannot.
Please, can we see? Uh-oh. He's like, there's nothing to read on him.
He speaks truth as he believes it, but what he claims is a lie.
She undermined your instincts and chipped away at your power until you had to grovel before lesser men.
Wow.
Mission, this man is a murderer.
Thank you, Mother Superior.
Well, I mean,
I think we've heard all we need to.
it's kind of true.
He sabotaged the wedding and murdered the woman who'd seen through his lies.
Until there is proof, I command you to keep this to yourself, as we turn the Imperium into a circus of fear and rumor.
It undoubtedly would. I can't blame him for that.
Return the prisoner to suspension.
Well, and also because they are trying to control the situation so that they get what they want. So if he finds out that they're controlling certain things, then obviously the sisterhood will be taken down, I would imagine.
The Duke in hand. My council has its limits, especially under such exceptional circumstances.
X.
He needs to be brought to heel.
Oh, he's not a dog.
I don't know what's behind him yet, but his goal is clearly to get close to the throne. We cannot afford to lose the fleet.
So you're descended from our founder?
Mother Chula says what happened to Cash was a part of a reckoning that threatens the sisterhood. They need Raquella to clarify her vision to help them fight it. I can be the link.
And she could die.
So much.
Don't be ridiculous. They're using you.
Oh, why are you here? No, she's not wrong, but why is she here?
I believe in our mission.
Hard to have a mission when you're dead.
Yeah. It's not wrong. That's why they tell them about, like, that's why they kind of tell them that they're martyrs. Or influence them to become martyrs. Well, we are being played from all sides in the castle. It would appear, at least.
Look who it is. Straighten up, everyone.
Oh.
Direct descendant of distinguished war hero Orion Atreides.
Shut up, Horace, or I'll stick my distinguished foot up your ass.
Oh.
I got the full layout, even the throne room. No one noticed a thing.
I feel like we don't even stand a chance. Everyone inside the palace is working against the people inside the palace, it seems.
Let me strike against Carino himself.
Are you certain now's the right time?
Sounds like someone's grown too accustomed to the comforts of the palace.
Sword and my name to the rebellion because the great houses are hoarding spice. Forcing the people to turn to violence to get what they need to survive. If the only way to stop this is to spill blood, then don't doubt for a second my allegiance to the cause.
That's the spirit we need if we're going to clear those criminals out of the Landsrad.
Hoarding spice? Look. They've got me on their side, I guess.
He might trust you, but I saw you the other night with the princess.
Oof. Thanks for not ratting him out, I guess.
We can't afford any liabilities.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I used to pretend you were my mother.
Oh.
Well, I'll tell you a secret, so did I.
Oh.
Gave you my most precious keepsake.
You knew my mother?
She died, I'm sorry. She died giving birth.
Uh-oh. Not true.
She would be there. In my other memory.
It would be a lie if I promised you that you would see your mother.
But she could be.
She could be.
Is her mother the one that they killed? Because that would make sense why there would be so many risks involved with it. Because if she does see the truth of what happened to her mother, she might not be so eager.
Good to see you, Sister Michaela.
I honestly couldn't believe it when I heard.
Wait.
All that power she wielded at the Emperor's side instead of in the
Those
shadows.
blue eyes.
The shadows hold power too.
We empower the great houses to maintain order and allow rebellion to keep that power in check.
But now I need the names of all the rebels involved in the raids on Arrakis.
You want to burn the whole cell?
His weakness is no longer an advantage.
Uh-oh.
You can start with their spy in the palace. Name's Kieran Atreides.
Atreides?
Does that pose an issue?
A little bit it does, doesn't it? Oh!
Clearly you've been practicing. Just nothing I taught you.
Nothing
Kasha taught me a few moves.
Oh.
Do you want to talk about it?
I don't want to talk.
Okay, yeah. You have to control the anger, not lead with it. Oh. You can't do this.
Fine.
I was gonna say, you can't just start doing that in the palace.
Kasha, I'm Pruitt. He was just a kid. When I was his age, my father faced a rebellion. Some of them broke into the palace and stole me from my bed.
Traumatizing.
I've never heard this before.
My parents didn't want to look weak to the great houses, so they covered it up.
How did you get back?
We are all just pieces on the board to be played in the pursuit of power and spice.
The pursuit of power and spice. How does that make him feel? I need him to weaken. I need him to... Oh.
That was one thing when I was leaving the planet.
Uh-oh. Damn it.
Be bad for both of us.
We're gonna lose him now.
Are you a prophet, Desmond Hard?
Mommy has her own agenda.
I believed in nothing.
And now?
I don't know.
Sorry, you don't know.
There are things that I can do.
What do you stand for?
Beautiful. Terrible things.
Beautiful and terrible.
And a gift, you should use it, lest it be taken away.
Why not let me show you how I would humble those who try to take from you?
Or sway you with corrupt counsel.
I think she'll bite. Ooh. Thing is, if you don't need the truth sayers anymore.
Our founder, Mother Rakella, was poisoned. To survive, she harnessed her body's own chemistry. She awakened something deeper.
Whoa. So this is the agony.
Until all of the women who had come before her opened their minds to her and spoke.
This is scary.
When you find yourself in darkness, seek the light. Your foremothers will waken wild, hungry. All that matters is the light. It will lead you back to life, and you will emerge.
For the sake of the plot, she has to live. I would think. This is gonna radicalize that other girl, though, if she dies. Or just in general, that girl does not seem to be all in with the sisterhood.
There is no antidote. Still your breath, focus your mind, and unlock your other memory. Just follow my voice.
Please be okay. She's so sweet. Oh. Into the eyeball.
Break down the poison so there is nothing but molecules.
Come on, girl. Oh, ooh, okay. can harness the power to tell when someone's lying. I would imagine you can harness the power to lie. Well, more believably, more effectively. Hello? Uh-oh. Or this is... That's a lot of mothers. Oh. Uh-oh. Let's try that again.
The key to the reckoning is one born twice. Once
in blood, once in spice. A revenant full of scars.
A weapon born of war.
That guy, the prisoner.
What is the nature of their power? How do we fight it?
Uh-oh. No.
We walk together, hand in hand, with only one light to guide us. Our steps are sure. We do not falter. We know we will be born into the infinite.
Oh. Uh-oh.
My little lamb.
Mommy.
Mother, is that what they told you?
Ooh.
Get you to come. I'm sorry, granddaughter. She's not here. But I've been waiting for you.
No. Oh. Ooh.
Harkonnen.
Oh.
You stole my future.
Ooh.
Now I'm taking your hope.
No. No.
Lila.
No.
Follow my voice.
No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh, Lila. Imagine killing your own child for that. From the grave.
I know how it feels to lose a child. There is no worse pain. But to levy threats against my family, to rescind a deal we made for the fleet, that cannot be ignored.
Ooh.
You weak fool. You think you can silence me?
Oh no. Mommy and Daddy are back on the same team.
Who the hell are you?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Once born of blood, then born of spice.
Mercy!
You... Howie?
Oh.
We kept him alive. That looks like it's painful to do.
Return home. Bury your son.
Wow, so playing nice didn't work, so now we play with fire.
Tragic circumstances fade from history.
Wow. We're not so weak, are we?
Mother Superior.
It would appear the sands have shifted in my absence.
It definitely would appear so.
I need to speak with Emperor Carino.
Unfortunately, House Carino no longer requires your services. Your privileges at the palace have been revoked.
What?
That's your game. You think you can replace me? What do you want?
I want what's best for the Imperium. And that is to wipe out every trace of you and your sisters from our worlds.
We're not a threat to anyone.
We both know that is not true.
You mistake me for someone afraid. I'm not a 9-year-old boy.
And neither was Kasha Jinja.
Stop! What?
Take out your blade.
The voice.
Hold it to your neck.
He's doing it, but I don't feel like he's believing it. She's like, what the heck?
Drive it into your throat.
Uh-oh. Nope. Wow. He could burn her right now if he really wanted to, though, right?
I always wondered what your greatest fear would be. Now I have seen it.
Not being able to control people?
It's that they'll hear you and just won't care.
Damn. Oh, no. Oh. There are so many forces at play. There's Sandworm guy. There's the rebellion. There's the Sisterhood, which the Sisterhood has people everywhere, it seems. But then so does the rebellion. And then there's the power and spice aspect of it. Hoarding of spice. Oh. I feel like my stomach is twisted in knots. Like because I have no idea whose side I'm on. When you talk about the hoarding of spice, I think, well, that doesn't seem fair and that doesn't seem good. So I think, well, okay, then I want to root for the rebellion. But then, I don't know, we started with the Sisterhood and I'm intrigued by the Sisterhood. So I don't exactly want to write off the Sisterhood as villains. But then the royal family, I like them. I like the princess a lot, especially. And I don't know, I kind of seems like it kind of seems like the king, I guess. It seems like people have been able to play him for a long time, and now he wants his power back. And he's finally realizing how he can have it and that maybe he didn't have it before. I like the reveal of them kicking out the Sisterhood. I imagine they're kicking out the Sisterhood entirely and not just Mother Superior. But I wish I could have seen it from him. I wish I could have seen the king say that himself. Because I'm not fully bought in that he's just kicking them to the side for a murderer this quick. Especially when in episode 1, the husband and wife didn't seem to be on the same page, and now they definitely seem to be on the same page. So I'm very curious about the inner workings of that, and maybe we'll get a little bit of that in episode 3. But it is interesting because the title of this episode was titled Two Wolves, and I feel like there were multiple two wolves of this story. There's like there's that kid's dad, and then there's the king. So the families that were going to marry together, those are like two wolves. There's a husband and the wife. There's the Sisterhood and the rebellion, but also the Sandworm guy and the Sisterhood. There's the princess and the rebel. There's within the Sisterhood, there was Lila and the skeptic girl. I feel like there's just so many different places where I'm like, I see this counterbalance of good versus evil, and not always good versus evil, but like reason versus emotion and power versus power versus weakness, I guess. But it also, so many things can be perceived one way. I think a lot of people can be perceived as weak when really they're letting you believe you're in power, when all along they are somehow controlling things behind the scenes. Oh, it's juicy though. It is juicy. It's very interesting that Lila died. I don't know how I feel about that, because I do think I almost think that she would have wreaked more havoc to stay alive. and to know the truth. But perhaps she was already too brainwashed by the sisterhood. She's too much of a believer in the sisterhood. I'd be interested to see what happens to the skeptical girl in the sisterhood, because she seems like an outlier. Like, she's not all bought in. And now here's an event that has the potential, I think, to radicalize her. And it'll be interesting to see what happens there. So I'm excited to see episode 3. If you want any full-length reactions to this or anything else you see here on the channel, head on over into Patreon. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe and close the door on your way out.